Hello, hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Life with Osipe. I can't even go into my normal intros because I just watched the movie The Woman King, yeah? And I thought to myself, I want to jot down how I feel, but I was like, no, I want to get to it right after the movie because it has invoked so many things in me. Where to start? A big movie with someone big such as Viola comes out, right? And you think, I was a fan of Scandal, which was the first time I was actually introduced to her work. And then I started following all her other movies and stuff and whatnot, right? So it's like, The Woman King, American, headliner. But obviously with the Thuso Mbedu, you got us hooked because what's there, right? Yeah. I don't know if I should pray before I do this or if I just need to center myself because it's so important for me that I give you guys the gist of what I'm feeling, because if there's one thing about me, I feel everything intensely. And I've always thought and said to myself, there's no ways I go through and I feel the things I feel for nothing, and I will try to express myself the best I can, right? Movie comes on, you're critiquing. I'm a movie fanatic. You critiquing, how's the accent gonna sound? It's got Viola Davis, there's Thuso. Who else might pop out from South Africa? Yo. And the story starts. I will tell you this, how it began to how it ends. I just thought it was like this movie, females, victorias, warriors, hoo-ha, right? Didn't really think much of the drama side, like how they would try to incorporate that. In actual fact, a part of me just feels some type of way that it just came out a month before Wakanda 2, because Wakanda Forever, because I feel like it might just take away from it, but I'm hoping when they come out with the sequel, it will get its roses. Not that it's not getting it now, but I feel like, I was spectacle. I'm sure other people are spectacle as well. Because I also feel some type of way about, these big American films telling African stories. Not that I can quote or no say that the woman king is an African story. Actually, if anything, it's led me to want to go fact check and understand where the actual storyline comes from, right? Because it's too beautiful, it's too epical for it to just be a random story. The obvious touches on black women. It touches in women in leadership, touches in the strength in women, right? But it also gave me flavors of things I didn't anticipate. It showed me how when a woman decides to deal with her pain head on, most of the times, crazy enough, this morning when I woke up, something had happened and I thought to myself, it's easy to sign up for something when things are nice. You don't anticipate that when they're not nice stuff, because that's when the real stuff actually comes in. Because when you sign up for something, you're like, oh yes, I have the skill, yes I can do this, yes I can do that. But then the truth is, when the part you did not sign up for comes up, will you be able to stand the test of time? Which is, I didn't know this till a second ago. That's what unconditional love is. Watched the previous video of Lauryn Hill, I think about a week ago, and she was talking about how, unconditional love is you find someone, or you fall for someone, or you're birthed by someone, or Love relationships generally start with a stimuli in you being activated, but then there comes a time where you make the choice to commit and to fall through, and that is what unconditional love is, man. And this movie speaks so much on that. It was the execution. I cried. I was shouting on top of my lungs. I don't fully know and understand the true history of Africa or of its African people. I'm on the journey of discovering it. But I felt a pain in me as a black girl child to say, Bathi Gazlia Teta, your DNA, your blood, your ancestors are talking to you. They're leading you to what they're trying to say to you. I found myself questioning myself on my couch on some, what is my blood saying to me? As usiphe na mhla isonga sethu emhla ngemihla muweli. UnoZulu mpofana uncuma umthelezini nawe lithwela ngoba zibambile blembi nabaqhawa nangqole ndacama ukuthi xa kanje sokunqula ukuthandaza abantu abadala. Sorry. A moment just ran with me right now. But to get to the movie. It's talking about a black child. It's talking about a female black child, a woman. It's talking about... I don't want to spoil the movie for anyone who hasn't watched it, you know? But it is worth the trip. It is worth... It's a journey. Flip. I've recently gotten into really understanding the crux of storytelling. Because I'm on this journey, it's making me look at certain things a different way in terms of storytelling and how something is packaged. Maybe presumptuous of me to say, but I will say right now because I don't know where this is going to go. Probably the top 5. I will put it in my top 5. It's the first entry in my top 5 for one of the best storytelling motion picture situation I've seen. The actresses on there, man, I was crying for so many different reasons. Funny enough, you know when you hear something that's cliche, you think you know, everyone said it, and you don't foresee it coming into your story. You know, you always hear black people say, we want content for our black people, for our black kids to see so that they know one day they can be that. So I'm sorry I made that in that voice, but honestly, that's how it all sounded to me till I saw The Woman King. The Woman King has so many characters for me that, God willing, the day I have daughters, I want to watch that with them, and I want to answer their questions because I watched it alone. I want to give them a glimpse in the motion picture and visuals because I personally am a visual individual. Just enjoy the tip of the iceberg of what the woman is, the Womkara, what the creator is, you know, and not taking away from but women are the only species that are able to create life with that being given by uThixo, but it's not just being able to give birth, it's what that also gives you in your DNA as a woman, you know. This movie, it ripped me apart, it made me open, but then it shined light to the parts in me that needs healing. It ignited in me my heritage. It echoed in me that Betrunana, something is going on. I don't know if you see it or if you don't. If you don't, you will catch it on the wave. Something is going on. The blood is talking. The blood is crying. The blood is speaking. And the blood is reclining. It's here. It's drumming. And volume is doing the things, right? got me to a point of something I have personally been struggling with. There's a saying that sometimes it's the person who grows the tree. You are not the same person to enjoy the shade. I won't lie. That kind of bothered me. I mean, let's be general now. Females themselves. You meet a guy, it's a situation, you bob the build. Not to say that we are always trying to bob the build. Sometimes if it's in you and you're the type of spirit you are, it will go that direction. Or you will, you guys will build as a couple. And then all of a sudden, you're sidelined, and your person's there, and it's like, I know, but why are you repeating what I saw, type of situation, right? But, which is one of the earlier lessons I learned in life. But, sometimes, you're just there for a certain part, and then, which is why I am a strong believer in the saying, you love a person when you understand that it's okay for them. Not it's okay, but you're happy with them being happy, even if their happiness does not involve you per se, right? Made peace with that a long time. But this statement, this tree, this not enjoying the shade statement was very new to me. And I thought, like my grandmother, God rest her soul, she passed away in 96, and I feel she enjoyed the shade. She sort of like saw it all, but I don't really think she saw it all, or really felt it all and understood what she had created. But I think, and I hope, as abazulana bakhe, as abantwana bakhe, we honor her in her sleep, for her to see how her legacy is being echoed on through all of us. I mean, but I struggle with just being the tree, being the tree. But there's something deep about being the tree. There's a maturity in being, in lack of better words, because I feel like maybe I'm just not at a level or understanding or comprehension of what it means to be the tree. But this movie is talking about, there's a certain character, I'm not gonna, like I said, guys, I don't want to spoil the movie, that something happens, and I'm thinking, damn, she gonna mess the whole, full 360 situation. But as she died, I said, no, kufa inyama, umoya, akachabalali. She's gonna be there. She's gonna see it. Yo, man, I just want to give props. The Woman King, the thought process, the storyline, the characters playing it. Steve Gessie coming through. I don't know why I'm such a critique when it comes to movies. I'm a fanatic of good movies. Crazy enough, I just remembered. So how I was like on the 5 probably best storytelling movies, The Woman King. I'm a big fan of the Exodus, the movie. I love the action picture. I love the what. But there was also that whole white people are in the movie, Bible story, which I'm not really like canning, but there wasn't really that much relation for me. But I'm definitely saying I'm just trying to give you a picture of the type of movies I'm invested in, and storyline. And I always focus on there's always the main character that the screen forces you sort of, to focus on. But then there's always those intricate parts, And Stephen Gacy's part, man, he didn't say a lot, but his actions were impactful. They were magnificent. They were defining. They were, it just all I cried, I laughed, I clapped, I praised, I questioned myself. It was a journey. I'm still burning from the frequency of absorbing such content. You know, when they talk about what content you are exposing yourself to, what you are viewing, and all of this is what they mean. When you choose what actually grows a seed in you, like berries a seed in you for it to grow. Woman King definitely has planted a seed in me as we sleep. Go watch the movie. I can't wait for the sequel. I don't know if there's gonna be a sequel out, but from as far as I can see, there was a sequel. Thuso also coming through in authenticity. You know, I always say, and when I pray personally, you may want opportunity, but if you're not ready to meet it at the level you need to be at, you might just miss it. And Thuso was ready. Thuso took it on. Thuso ran with it. Thuso was the black girl. Thuso was the black child. Her character spoke to me. It related to me. There's a part she says, my heart has scars. I think it's something like scars or a lot of scars. But in the moment she said it, I was like, you know how many black women, when we meet our people, or at least the male counterparts, you would think they're your people, or like, you know, if we could just bear it all, and I'm not just saying just do it with any random, you know, Tom, but like, see, badala guys, we're not getting younger. So when I haven't met my person, I haven't met my husband, but I pray for the courage to be able to, when I meet him, when I realize, you know, I don't believe in the one, but when I realize that is my alignment and that is my person and that is the person who is meant to build with me, and you know, that I'm able to come there and expose my wounds and my scars and be like, these are my scars. Yo, guys, it's a lot. Women have been raped. I know nothing of it. I'm not even going to claim it 1 second. But go watch that movie. Man, let's just say I watched the movie because, like, blockbuster, you know, Viola Davis and whatnot. But after the experience of actually watching the movie, yo, watch what happens in Africa. Not saying that like I was waiting for that, or there are multiple things that are happening that are pushing this thing that I say to you. If you don't understand what wavelength and frequency Africa is going on right now, what the black skins doing right now, what the underground gang is doing right now, what Amanda Batala are doing right now, they're reclaiming and their blood is talking. You understand? I want to pay homage to my ancestors, my blood, because ain't no way this is me. I ain't this bright. I ain't this woke in today's terms. But cooking judge man tete, queen man boy. Man, goosebumps thinking about it. And even when I choose to rewatch it again, I can't just be like randomly, those type of things. I think that's also what helped me. I wasn't like on my phone watching on my phone. Like I surrendered. I was there. I was present. I was with every beat. I was with every, soundtrack, movement. Go watch The Woman King. Comment down on my comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me how it inspired you. Tell me how it changed your life. Also, lastly, Viola Davis. I mean, she was so. But this time, her blood spoke. Her blood led her to that room. Her blood spoke what it needed to speak through her. I'm just grateful she heeded to the call. She was bigger than I even anticipated. All of them. There's an actress, I just don't know her real name. I know the character. She slaughtered. It's the first time I've seen her on big screen. She slaughtered, she murdered, all of them, in fact, man. Call me biased because I'm a woman. But it's about time when the Woman King came out, I was thinking, oh, a bigger version of just like the Soldier Squad of Wakanda. Nah. Yo, to my surprise. The king, even on the film, shut it down. Zozi Teeny Tunzi, guys, doing the whole representing Amakosa. Which, by the way, I'll even correct myself. Why was it important for me to mention that? Because the whole thing about being black, right, is we were segregated, we were separated by our tribes. There was no such thing as tribalism back before, before colonization. It wasn't so therefore no state new tribe. Ubuntu was encompassing of everyone, so it doesn't matter who's representing us on screen, but it is just to see yourself, to see just the glimpse, because that's not even the tip of the iceberg of what you can do, Also, just props to the men in the film, just they were soft enough to just give space, not give space, but to understand the coexistence, the equilibrium. Because I don't want to talk about equality, that's a whole nother situation. Because it's, anyways, go watch The Woman King. From me as a CPA, for the CPA, I'm advising you go watch the film. It's not wasting your money, it's not wasting your time. I feel a lot of things, guys. I don't want to lie. I feel a lot of things. But God bless. Kukhanyile, no man, kukhanyile. Hope it is received by the people who need to receive it, to need to be moving to the parts of their journeys to be ignited, that they move into them. That because Africa is speaking. Africa's here. Listen. So, from me, usiphe namhlanje songasethi emhlanga imihla mweli unoZulu mpafana umchumano wethelezi. Do the thing that makes you you, and this is the thing that makes me usipe. Love you. Thank you for tuning in. Till the next episode. Remember, hit the subscribe button so you're able to get a cling cling when I upload the next video. What's up? Peace, love, light to you and yours always.